it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be setting up my March goals in my MakseLife flagship planner. So this is the last month of Q1. I'm gonna just dive right in and I'm gonna chat with you a little bit about what's been going on. My videos this month will have like a slightly different order / format than last month. I have not hit like a good flow with editing. I actually currently have like quite a few YouTube videos on backlog to edit. It is also currently March 4th while I am sitting down to write my goals, which is, I think that's one of the later dates that I've ever gotten to monthly goals. I usually like to have them done before the month starts, but I just had such a busy kind of like, the last week of February was so crazy busy that I just didn't get to it. And I was just like, you know what, this is totally fine. I know what I need to do right now. And I'm just gonna do those things. And then when I'm done, I will set up for March and, you know, we can get cracking with that. And I'm really glad that I did that instead of like kind of forcing myself to work on my goals before I was really ready. I just had like a couple of things that were just pending from February. One of which was this really huge work project that the deliverable kept getting moved for, and it still keeps getting moved. It's actually now supposed to finish up on last Monday, but all of the work for it is done. My presentation stuff is all in like final editing right now, like over with like my editor, my formatter, and all of that. So everything, my work is like all done minus like, you know, some minor changes that I might have to make, but I will have to make the final presentation in March. I think let's go with green. Actually, that's probably good because there is a lot of financial goals for this month because I usually try to start working on my taxes at the end of March. Although sometimes, to be honest, it doesn't happen until April, which is fine because this is like some things I'm like, just get it out of the way so that you don't have to worry about. That is not how I feel about taxes. I'm like, I want my taxes to be done like the very last possible second. It's not something that I find stressful though. So I think that's probably why, like if a project is something that is like, you know, you're kind of dreading. But at this point, I feel like I have actually a fairly decent handle. There's always like some last minute weirdness, usually with the state taxes. I don't know why I find the state taxes like so much more confusing than the federal. Anyway, I do my own taxes. And it's, yeah, it's like I said, I don't find it as difficult or like as stressful to do as some other things. Anyway, yeah, but then also we had this, I was gonna work on the goals over the weekend, but we had back-to-back parties at our house right over the weekend. So like that was like March 1st and 2nd. We had a birthday party for my mom on Saturday with just our family, but it was really fun. I felt like I hadn't hosted in our house in so long, and it just did definitely remind me like how much I love doing that, how much I miss it, how much I'm looking forward to the warmer weather when we can like barbecue and host in our backyard, which is one of our favorite things to do. And then I had a small birthday party with just a couple of friends for my youngest. And hers is the only one that's at home. The other kids are getting like a little activity excursion with a couple of friends. And then we're going to host a big family party at the end of this month after all of the kids' birthday parties. Because if you don't know, all of my kids have their birthdays really, really close together within like a little less than a month of each other. So my youngest is right at the end of February, and then my oldest is a few days later at the beginning of March, and then my son is the third week in March. And then also my mom is birthday twins with my oldest, so they have the same birthday, which is kind of fun because she's the oldest grandchild on that side too. So like my mom's very first grandchild was born on her birthday, which I think is kind of cool. It was a fun birthday surprise. My oldest was actually like 2 full weeks early, and like with a first baby especially, that, you know, that's not like, I mean, not that it's uncommon, and she was 38 weeks, so like not premature or anything, but it was unexpected. And I just like texted my mom at like 5 in the morning because my water broke rather dramatically and was just like, you're getting a birthday twin. And anyway, and she ended up being born actually just a couple of hours later. Oh my gosh. I don't know what is going on with me and cutting washi lately. Where is actually I feel like the splice tool has been a little bit better lately. But yeah, so I just decided to wait And I know last month I did like the whole monthly reset video, and that was really, really awesome, and I love that. This month I'm gonna do, it's not gonna be exactly the same just because like I'm at a different point in the process and it didn't work out, but I will still have a vlog style video, and I'll go over my February reflections in that video, and also hopefully tackle a home project while I'm doing it like I did last time. If you haven't seen that, you can check it out. I have my February reflection, or my February reset vlog, and I talked about like my goals, reflections, and I decluttered my bathroom, and I think I'm gonna do my closet this time. My closet is so out of control. It's actually just really stressing me out, and I just bought so many new sweatshirts, mostly like Eagles gear, and I have been buying we've been buying a lot of Eagles gear since just before the Super Bowl through after. I think I'm done buying now. I've got a lot of shirts for next year. But yeah, I just bought so much stuff, and then I realized there's all these like old sweaters and stuff that I never really wear. So I want to clean things out. I'm out of space, and I also just like really need to like kind of refold and reorganize things. And I'll also probably take a look at my husband's side. I don't usually like, I'll sometimes like flag things for him to declutter, but he's actually pretty good about going through his own stuff. And he's like a uniform wearer, if you will. Like, so he wears a suit to work every day, which I know is like pretty unusual these days. But so he has his collection of suits and work shirts, and like those are all fine. And then his casual wear is like very, very uniform. He pretty much wears like the same variation of the same thing every day. So, or every day he's not at work. So anyway, pretty simple. But anyway, that is a project that I really want to tackle. So probably work on that, and I'll go over my reflections. Then I'm actually not done with my reflections. I am working a little bit out of order this month, but I did go through my goals, you know, to see where I'm at with things. And I also just feel like I have a pretty good handle on that right now. I'm feeling very connected to my goals and my word of the year, which is really good because that was like one of my, I won't say goals for the year, but like one of my like desires for the year and my intentions, because I just wanted to feel really connected to my word of the year. And I think I put it like right at the top of my Notion dashboard, and I have been using my Notion dashboard so much. I will tell you right now, while I love paper planning, I have been using Notion more for like actual functional planning these days than the paper planning. I definitely want to film a tour of my Notion setup as well. It's just, yeah, I've really been loving that lately. I still like writing down, especially if I have a busy week. I feel so much better once I've like mapped out my week in my planner. But like for my day-to-day to-do list, for work stuff, for like little admin things that I need to take care of, I'm just finding it so much easier to like use Notion for that right now. I also do have this random list of all like my goals and things currently going on that I need to do. And the other thing that I did take care of before I started working on my goals is I just spent like a solid 2 hours yesterday going through all of my Notion, my admin list, and going through all of like my flagged emails and all of my digital stuff. And I really just like worked off as much little things I could. It felt really good because now I feel super caught up, but it also just made me feel like I was wrapping up a bunch of little things. Then now I don't have to like put them on my goals or worry about them at all because they're all just taken care of, and I can just move on basically. You know, and so now I don't have to worry about them. They're off my to-do list, and I can just move on to, you know, what I really want to be focused on for the month of March. Okay, I have these little hanging plants here. I think I might use some of these. These are from Hubman and Chub Girl, and I got these like so long ago, and I've actually given most of the stickers to the kids because like I'm not usually super into like all of that like kawaii stuff with the faces, but these plants are so cute. I am so obsessed with fake plants right now. Like I can't even explain it, and I have bought so many fake plants, and now our whole living room, which is super coming together, and also the little library room, which is also like almost done, which is great, are both just like absolutely covered in fake plants, which is so really into that lately. And these are all super cute. And I feel like it goes with like kind of the greens here and stuff. So we're just gonna give myself some little plants here for no particular reason. I like this potion bottle one. You know what? Do I have smaller ones of these? I think I gave the little ones to the kids. I thought I was like, I feel like I need like a little one. But I think I gave them to the kids. All right. Let's do this one too. Another thing that I'd really like to do is actually, I was just fighting with where my stickers go, is fix my sticker organization. I've already done my monthly calendar for this month. I did film that. It's going to be in some video. I'm not really sure which video it's going to be in, but I haven't set my weekly actions for this week. I am going to do that in this video. I just was checking to see what week we're on here. So that was week 9 was the last one, which makes this week week 10. Yeah. Okay, so that goes with this, and so I can put them in. This is the last month of the quarter, and I realized that I hadn't really been doing those, I have not been doing those quarterly reflections sheets, which I really did like intend to do at the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna at least make an attempt at doing them for January and February to catch up, since I just wanted to try them out and see if I liked them. I also did not buy another quarterly toolkit yet, so I should probably do that before the end of the month as well, because I did really like having the quarterly goals set up, although I did end up printing them digitally, so I could always do that again. I do have a digital copy of the toolkit as well, but there's something nice about having the physical ones, especially if I do end up liking the reflections sheet. And I did want to do like more memory keeping stuff, so that I have just been on a really like non-journaling kick. It's so funny. I was on such a journaling kick in January and in December, and now I've been in like a very non-journaling kick, but I've been on like a really big like artistic kit, and I've been just like kind of doing these fun like little free writes, like to do some writing, which is not something I've done in years. And I've also been doing like a lot more like artistic journaling, with not like really journaling is maybe not the right words, but I don't know, having fun, more like coloring and crafting and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, to me, it does kind of scratch the same itch, but I would still like to do some more journaling. But like the past couple of weeks and stuff, I've not done even like the weekly reflections or anything. I haven't done my February reflections yet. So yeah, that has definitely been a little bit more of a struggle lately. I also have other goals that I didn't really get to in February, but I did want to just take a look. These are my quarterly goals if you haven't seen them. And yes, this is typed and printed. I wish my handwriting looked like this, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do have this, and I've really enjoyed having this to work off of, and I will definitely be setting quarterly goals for next quarter as well. But so we can kind of check in here, see the things that I haven't done. I'll probably be flipping a little to my February goals as well. And then, yeah, we can kind of work on that. I actually want to start with the health and wellness category for this month. So I actually even really like the phrasing of this where it says honor bedtime. I do feel like that has, in the past like couple weeks or whatever, started to slide a little bit. It's not anywhere near as bad as it was, but I think I am gonna go and put that in as the first goal here. And one problem is I need to like fix my blocking app, because I moved it back by accident, and then it wasn't I moved it like later in time one day while we were on vacation, and then I never changed it back, and it wasn't a problem for a little while, so I just forgot about it. And now that it's becoming a problem again, I want to fix my blocking app. So if you don't know, I've been using this screen time blocking app called Opal on my iPad. It also works on your phone, and you can lock yourself out of any app or any subset of apps at any specific time. So I can set my iPad to like completely lock me out at 10 p.m. I can also like lock myself out of reading apps during the day and all kinds of stuff. It's been really, really great for productivity and for bedtime for me this year. So I do just want to like repair that, which I changed while we were on vacation. So not like a really big deal, just to change it back. Anyway. Okay, I have not done any of the routine like mapping or outlining. I have not worked on that since January, and like while I would like to keep going with that, it's just not a priority right now, and I don't even think I'm gonna put it on my goals. I think I'm gonna save that for next quarter or maybe for this summer. I'm not really sure, but I don't think, if I feel like doing it again I will, but it's just not a priority right now, and I've got other things that I want to work on. You know, that's one of the great things about MakseLife and being flexible with your goals. You can decide that it's like not the right time to work on something or to completely abandon it, which I have not set. I don't think I'm going to abandon it. I did enjoy doing it. It's just not what I want to do right now. Okay, so then the other thing is walking and the exercise classes, which was going super, super well until maybe like, I don't know, it went really well for like the first 5-ish weeks of the year, and then I got sick, and then I got busy, and then I never got back to it. So I'm gonna say to walk 2 to 3 times per week, and actually right now it's some days are actually warm enough to walk outside, so that can be inside on the walking pad or outside, and hopefully just get back to that. And then I'm gonna say attend 1 exercise class per week, and then I'm actually gonna add in one here, which that might seem kind of weird since I like have been having a hard time hitting this lately, but I'm gonna do, I have like a free trial right now of that Apple exercise, and you can always find stuff on YouTube. So I'm gonna try that, and it does not have to be a long one. It can be like really, really short, like 20 minutes, whatever. But I think that would be good. I actually think that would really help. So I just, like I said, I'm finishing up this first big work project of the year, and I'm feeling so good about the fact that I completed all of this stuff, and I didn't have to do one bit of it like at night, super early in the morning, or over the weekend. Like I was able to get it done completely within my days, but I did definitely skip out on some of the exercise stuff, and some of that was because of like, you know, scheduled meetings when I would usually be at a class, and some of that was just because I just didn't do it. Oh my goodness, do you see what I just did? I've said I'm not gonna get the markers out until the end, and then I literally just highlighted in green instead of in the health and wellness color. I don't know, I think all of my goals are maybe gonna be green this month. And then we can use the blue to make it a little doodly. Oh, whatever. You know what? We're just gonna embrace it. We're just gonna go with it. All right. So let's go to financial. And this is, I've done a really good job on this category. I mean, this is my easiest category. But I got all of the trackers all set up. I have been using them. So need to update all of the trackers and then start on the taxes. And we are still in the document collection phase, and I have actually done a couple of business things as well. But that I won't actually work on my taxes until the end of the month, but that is okay. Just been in a really doodly mood lately. All right, then I'm gonna do journaling. I'll say 2 to 3 times per week, because I do want to catch up. I'm not super concerned about the weekly reflections. I at least spend a few minutes thinking about it, but I do want to catch up on like some more of the memory keeping style journaling that I was planning to do, especially with like the quarterly, you know, tracker thing with the quarterly toolkit. And then I also just want to kind of just like get back in the habit. They don't have to be long journaling sections, but I do want to just kind of get back in that habit. I didn't put in specific dates because this has not been a struggle lately, so I'm just going to say like keep writing, drawing, doing creative things. I've just really been enjoying that this year, and it's been really, really relaxing and helpful. And then just keep a good workflow for productivity, which has been really good this year. Like I said, I'm feeling I'm feeling very good / proud of how a lot of this stuff has gone with my first work project. And like, yes, I did certainly sacrifice some things, but not nearly as much as I did last year, and you know, I didn't have to, it didn't like cost me everything. So there was like a few things that I stepped back from, especially on the exercise front, but for the most part, I've been able to like maintain things. Our house is in really good shape. I'm still working on my home projects. So I feel like I did a really good job. I'm gonna go down to getting situated. No, this says getting situated. That's why I read that. I have this right off to the side, so I'm looking at it. While I do all of this, I'm gonna go down to family and relationships. Okay, so what I need to do is, so right now we're having a lot of success with like chore charts, trackers, reward trackers. So keep doing with that. We have activities expiring, and the schedule is a little bit up in the air right now. So that is another one. So just gonna say like finalize spring kids schedule. And then also I'm just gonna put like check in with the admin. I just actually had to register my youngest for kindergarten next year, and like camp documents are going to be coming up, and I need to schedule the kids' annual well checks, and like I want to make sure I've got all the school paperwork and the camp paperwork for that to take with me to the doctors for them. So just like a couple of random little admin things for the kids, so just kind of stay on top of all of that. And we've got like school conferences coming up, so there might be some stuff from that, and then yeah, but just nothing too crazy going on, just mostly admin related, and keep going with the other things we were working on. All right, in fun and recreation, I will come back to work and learning in a minute. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. One, we need to plan the spring break trip. That's actually fairly urgent. I kind of think we know what we're gonna do, but I need to just get on that, and that's actually gonna go on my weekly actions for this week. Okay, and then this is how I need to finish planning my son's birthday thing, and then same with the kids' party. These are both started. Well, actually, all of these, I guess, are started, but they need to be finished. We've been doing a good job with weekend plans lately, but I'm putting it on my goals because it always is. We have been really, really busy, so it's not been a problem lately, but you know, it's good to have on there. Plus the weather getting warmer, hopefully staying warmer soon. We still, like right now, I feel like it's been like kind of intermittent days, you know what I mean? Where like it's, I don't know, this on Saturday this past weekend, it was like around 60 degrees, and the kids were all playing outside, and I have no idea. My camera cut out and I'm not sure when, but for physical environment, I just have a couple of things left to finish up in the living room. We're waiting for a few larger wall pieces, which are coming, and I'm so excited about. I'll share them with you when we have them. But so I do just still need to like order more pictures of the kids that are more recent, and I want to like really replace out a lot of the pictures in the frames and kind of go through like the little tchotchke styling and all of this fake plants I got. So work on that a little bit more, but it's really coming together nicely. Oh, also we need more pillows, like living room pillows. And then clean up and out my closet, which I'm probably going to do fairly soon. And then also the kids' clothes, which that'll probably be more towards the end of the month. And then I do want to work on my like home maintenance calendar, which I never got to. It's like a word that I never spell correctly. And that's gonna be in Notion. I have like the space for it saved in my Notion, but I'd never actually set it up yet. And that is kind of the last thing that I really wanted to build into my Notion home screen, which I've been calling my dashboard. That's kind of the last piece that I wanted to build, and that's actually been on my goals kind of since January, but that's fine. I just haven't really got a chance to do that yet, but hopefully I can make that a little bit more of a priority this month. And I've already just been like randomly picking the projects, but I can, add that I've been working on like the bathroom, my closet. There's some stuff I want to do in the kitchen, but I want all of that stuff to kind of go into that home-based space. Okay, so for work and learning, so we just have to I actually have 2 projects for work that I'm working on, the one that I mentioned and then a smaller one. So I'm just gonna say finish out the current projects. I'm also working on like a without a deadline project. So I'm gonna just say like, I don't have any new like consulting projects right now. Those will just, you know, come in as they come in, and then I will use the project rubric. And then just like, yeah, just keep up that balance, keep maintaining that balance between work and other things. I really like the Notion stuff that I set up for work. It's been working really well. I've been finding it very helpful. So I will keep using all of that. But I think, yeah, I'm feeling pretty solid about the work stuff right now. We'll see, you know, if I get busy again, but right now it's been pretty good. And this month should be like a little bit slower than February once I, you know, wrap up this project and everything. So I think for the personal category, especially while I have a little bit of time, I just want to like kind of, okay, that's like a little bit incoherent what I wrote, but I do know what I meant. So like, I just want to get like all my content stuff organized, kind of figure things out. I'm trying to establish a better editing like rhythm and routine, both for short form and long form stuff. It's not going super well right now. So while I have some time, I think I want to devote some energy to that so that I can keep sharing the things that I want to share. And just like a way that's just a little bit more sustainable and consistent, because I feel like I'm really struggling with consistency right now. Less so on the filming, more so on the editing, but I do want to keep sharing, but I can't have it like take as much time as like my work does or home stuff does. So I just want to figure out like the good balance for that as well. And then I think I'm just going to say like stay on top of admin and planning. I think things are going pretty well with that right now, but you know, it's always good to do that. And then I think, yeah, I think that's it. I don't really have anything else that I necessarily want to say about that. Oh my goodness, friends, the marker color situation. All right, let's take a look. So those are my March goals. Before I wrap up this video, I am actually just gonna dive right in and do some weekly actions. We are gonna make it quick. It's already Tuesday. I've already been doing a ton of stuff. But so yeah, so I'm actually gonna start with the financial category, and I'll do the dotting at the end, but it's the week of it's March 1st already, so my trackers are ready to go, so I can do update Feb trackers. Okay, that's all I need to do for this week. Actually, I have some filing that I need to do, which I could put in like either category, but I'm just gonna put it there. Filing, yeah, so that is good. All right, then for this one, I'm gonna do clean out my closet. I don't think I'm gonna worry about anything else with the frames yet and stuff. I wanna just like focus free time on other things. So we're gonna have journaling, 1, 2, 3. That's all I'm gonna put. The creativity stuff, it's not been a problem lately. I'm not even gonna bother to write that down for this week. I've already did it yesterday, and I'm sure I will later today as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do walk times 2, and then workout class. And I'll actually just do class times 2 as well, and then 1 can be at home and 1 can be out, or if I want to do 2 out again, which I doubt I will. Okay, so this I'm gonna actually just put like planner catch up, which is what we're doing right now. It's not done yet though. I still have my like wall calendar to catch up on. The meal calendar is done. So like I said, I've been going kind of out of order this month. Planner and calendar catch up. I did, the admin thing was really, really fun. So just gonna get in with editing and we'll say content plan. Oh, whoops, except for that I wrote all of that really big and I have, all right, I'm gonna go like this. I have a collab that I need to work on and film, so I'm just gonna tuck that in there. So not the neatest, but that's fine. Fun and recreation. Okay, so that's where I kind of want to spend my free time for this week, not on home projects, so like that. So yeah. Anyway, this I'm just like right now. This is what I'm doing for work. I have like work on one regular project. That is what I'm working on. Yeah, and then this, I do want to print a new trackers for the kids. Yeah, I I think that's all I'm gonna go with for weekly actions for this week. I think that that is like a good place to start. You know, if I ever run out of stuff to do, I can obviously come back, but I think between catching up and like making sure all of the rest of my calendars and everything is set up like I wanted, and then planning the vacation and still, you know, getting my work stuff done and all of that regular things, I think that that is going to be plenty to get going with, so I don't need to overwhelm myself with things and then not do them. Plus, you know, trying to get back into the walking and classes and journaling. You know what, we'll go 3 for journaling because I do want to try and catch up on some of that. And that's, again, not something that needs to take very long. They can be like, you know, 10-minute journaling sessions. I feel like I am, oh no, here it is. I was like, am I missing the light gray dot marker? But I'm not. So those are my weekly actions for week 10, first week of March. And here are my March goals. Once again, thank you so much for planning with me, for setting goals with me. Let me know something that's on your list for March down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And you can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok at MyCraftyPlans for even more planner and around the house fun. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.